Hi guys, welcome to Alice Loves YouTube channel. Today is yet another haul for you. I have got a massive bag of ASOS. I have got four pairs of high street shoes. I've got a few bits from Zara, and there is a surprise designer shoe reveal at the end, so stay tuned. I'm going to start with actually this coat because it's on the bed. So this is from, oh no, I said Zara, it's from Mango, and it's this beautiful military navy blue coat. In fact, let me put it on so you can at least see the neckline. So it's got this beautiful sort of stand-up scalloped collar. It's got gold piping the whole way down. It's got the gold buttons with the red. That again, all gold around here, gold around the epaulets with the buttons. And then, I don't think you'll be able to see, but it comes down on me, I'm quite tall, to just below my bum. It feels really nicely made. Like when I put it on, it just fitted like a glove, and I knew I'd wanted something like this for ages. I love navy, obviously. Maybe not with this crazy pineapple top, but really like it. In fact, the day I bought it, I'd got on just a white tee and some denim jeans and a pair of stilettos, and it looked really nice. I wanted to wear it right then and there. So really looking forward to wearing this. It wasn't the cheapest. It was, I think, let me check. I've got a feeling it was £99.99. Yeah, so it was £100. So it was a fairly pricey piece, but then at the same time you've got, you know, a lot more expensive purchases out there if you were to go to Reiss or Marge, or even more expensive. So, you know, it's middle of the road. I would say it's upper end high street. Thought I'd just put the coat on so you can see the full length. I've just got this white blouse underneath, so it sort of covers the ruffles up there, but it's beautiful. Obviously it's got these sort of fake pockets here, but with real pockets on the side. Nice length. Obviously this would come longer on anyone that's a bit shorter than me. As I say, I'm about 5'8.5", 5'9", and I wear heels quite a lot, so it would be a bit longer on any of you that are a bit shorter than that, and it just feels really lovely quality. So I already knew I wanted to keep this, so I tried this one on in store. I'll do these shoes as I've got them here. So I've bought these little pair of ankle boots. These are actually from Next, and they are a stiletto heel that is definitely not a kitten, but it's not quite as high as, I'll show you when I show my other shoes, but the normal heels that I wear. So I thought they'd be quite comfortable for walking around in. It's a sort of oval to pointed heel, not super pointed, short, and a very light leopard print. There was another pair I really loved from Aldo, and it was more like, it wasn't real pony hair, but when you can see the pony hair, and there was a big V down the front, very pointed, but it was much more of like an orange dark leopard print, and I feel like this is a very light colour, and that actually it'd be quite flattering, and I haven't got anything sort of leopard print that's in this colour. And they were £40 from Next, so I thought they were a bargain. And at the same time I got these, which again are the same, so not a kitten, not quite as high as my normal stiletto. They've got this little strap that goes all the way around and buckles up, and then you've got the cut out sides and the very similar toe shape. Now, I've worn these for approximately half an hour. We had an absolute disastrous brunch this morning, which I won't get into, but I'm still very worked up and angry at this service and the whole experience, but it meant that I ended up actually leaving. So I've had them on for about half an hour, and I can see that the heel tip has already worn down quite a bit. So I don't think they've used the best quality product. I mean, I know I'm not a size 4, but I'm not massive, and that's been worn down quite quickly, so I will need to replace those. But they're very comfy. It is a very low V, so I put on one of those little, you know, the tiny little secret socks, and you could still see it over the top, so you won't be able to wear anything with those. But loved the colour, thought they'd work really nicely for now at the end of summer and right into autumn, and they'd be great for spring next year as well. So that's those. While we're on shoes, I've had these on my Instagram, so I think you guys will probably have already seen them, but I had this beautiful pair. I say beautiful, they're very unusual and they're not going to be everybody's taste, but they're only from River Island. They're very Manolo style with the big gem on. But if you look, let me just show you, for example, that's the normal height heel that I wear, and that's that height heel. So I don't know if you can see, there is a bit of a difference between the two. Now these are like a satin finish, green, a number of shades of green. So you've got your turquoise, teal and a brighter sort of lime green through. And then you've got your coral and pink in there. And I just think they're such a statement shoe. I love wearing them. I've already worn them twice or 3 times. And for such an unusual shoe, I think that's quite good going. They're not the most comfortable. They are obviously quite a cheap shoe. They're fine, absolutely fine for, you know, going in for dinner, walking for a few cocktails. But I actually wore these shopping on Friday, and by the end I was like, okay, I've had enough, I need to go home now. They were full price at 45, they went down into the sale at 20, which is the price I managed to get them at. So if there's any left, I would go and grab them quickly. And then the same range, but just the plain nude satin. Again, the exact same shoe. I've not worn these yet, I've still got the prices on, but these were down from 45 to 20 in the sale. Absolutely love them, and I know I'll get a lot of use out of those as well. So that's all the shoes other than designer ones, but I'll save those for the end. So let's get into this ASOS haul. I started this haul because I'd seen these trousers online. This arrived on Thursday actually. They are very creased, a high waist, pleated, I don't even know what, 3/4 trousers. So they're this beautiful material. They do look quite see-through, so I think I'm going to have to be careful with what underwear I wear under them. But I just thought they'd look so stylish. I'm going to have to hang these up somewhere with steam, because you can't iron this fabric. It'll completely iron the pleats out, but they are quite creased. It's my own fault for leaving them in the bag. They look quite small, but they are a stretch waist. So I'd bought those to wear at the weekend for one of my best friend's birthdays. We're going out to celebrate for Kate's birthday, and I really liked the look of these, and that's what then sparked quite a few of the other purchases, because I bought different white tops to go with it. But I always think it's so hard on ASOS, you can never tell what the quality is going to be like when they come. So this is a lovely high neck ruffled white blouse. I will almost certainly keep this. It feels really nice quality. I was really quite surprised actually for the price. It's ASOS own, but that wouldn't look right, I don't think, tucked in with those trousers, because the ruffle comes right to the bottom. I think it could end up looking a bit workwear. Again, obviously I will try it on, it needs a good iron, but I think that was about £30, so I do like that and will definitely keep it, providing obviously it fits properly. So again, excuse all the awful creases down it. It is obviously hard to tell before things are ironed, but I think I really like this. I enjoy the ruffle, I like the high neck. It's not too high. I mean, I've still got my choker on just that I had on earlier, which you don't necessarily need, but you know, it doesn't look awful with it. It's quite short, so it's not one, I don't think I could even, unless you had a really high-waisted jean on, you'd struggle to sort of tuck it in really. I suppose that's tucked in. I prefer it out, I think, though. I really like it. I love a ruffle. I mean, it's one of those that you need to make sure you've got not an instant fake tan on, instant or rub, makeup or rub, whereas I think if you've got something like a, you know, like a Saint-Tropez, that type of tan, that shouldn't rub off on it. So I think I'm going to keep this one, although I don't think it'll look right with the trousers, which is what I had in mind initially, but I still think I'll get a lot of use out of this. Then we have got, oh wow, forgot, I went a bit crazy actually. Standard. What have we got here? So, a metallic. Oh, beautiful. I feel like this would be great for now, for autumn, and for, like, you know, winter, like Christmas season. So it's still this cold shoulder, but with the frill, into a very big, deep cuff in this metallic silk fabric. Now this was in the sale from 55 to 32, I think, it doesn't say, and the make is JOA Los Angeles. It's not a make I've heard of before, but I just really loved that fabric, and I just thought the colour would be beautiful and that it would look really quite expensive, which it does. It feels lovely. It's obviously not pure silk, but it feels really like satiny. This one is a maybe. I love the fabric, I love the colour, I love the little ruffle, labels out sort of shoulder detail, but these straps just seem slightly too short, and I sort of want the V to be a little bit more like that, but as soon as I move, it's slipping up and up. I'm not sure then how flattering. It almost seems like it's pulling out to the side rather than lying nicely. So I'm going to decide. I'm going to try and sort of walk around in a bit, and my other main sort of way I decide is I will say to Andy, do you like this? And he's always really honest, and he will either say yes, it suits you, or no. So I'll ask his opinion as well. I love the big long cuff. I want to love it more. I'm just worried that this neckline's going to irritate me. I'll keep it, I'll wear it once, and then it'll go to the charity bag, which is really wasteful. So undecided on this one. Leave your comments down below on what you think. Please don't be too mean. Then I got, everything is so creased. It is so hard to tell if you like things. This is an ivory. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of fabric here. I think I'm going to be very hot in this. Off the shoulder with a big bow in the middle and a whole load of creased ruffles down to a 3/4 sleeve. It looked really lovely on the model, but this looks like it's going to be quite baggy and there'll be a lot of excess fabric, but I think that could look really cute just with a pair of skinny jeans and, you know, one of the new pair of shoes, like the green shoes would look great with that. So far so good. Okay, so this is a definite no. There is just way too much fabric here for me. I've got to move it, yeah. I want to like it, I just feel like it makes me look twice as big. The trousers I quite like, and when you don't have, let me try and untuck this blouse, when you don't have anything tucked in, I don't think you notice that they're that see-through. But as soon as you actually tuck something in, let me show you, but I feel like you can then see the fabric, which makes you aware that they're quite see-through. So I'm not fully sure what to do about these. I really like them, so I might try and style it with a few things and see what I think and then make a decision. But the blouse, unfortunately, I mean, despite the fact it needs to be ironed, it's just not very fitted here. Like, I could probably go down a size. I just feel like there's just way too much fabric here. So that's a no. And, okay. We've got another little top here. This is a sleeveless high neck pink, fairly plain sort of polo top, and I had thought that that dusky pink may look quite cute. I don't know if you can see that, but with the grey tucked in. Again, it feels really nice quality for ASOS own. I'd thought it might be a bit of a cheaper feeling fabric, but it's quite nice. I mean, what? It's probably just viscose. Yeah, viscose and polyester, but it feels really nice. So that is that one. Doing well, so well, I say well, I didn't want to keep it all. So another big thumbs down. You can see this is totally boxy. Gives me no shape, just hangs away from my bust, not fitted around the middle, far too much fabric there, which means, like, you know, you can't even tuck this in to try and make it look better, because it still just totally gathers up around the middle, no shape around your waist, which is a real shame because it actually feels so lovely, but it's just not for my shapes. That's another thumbs down. I've ordered one jumper, and I know we're not into jumper season yet, but this particular one was in the sale, and I know in the UK it will not be long until we are in jumper season, so I thought I'd get it while I could. Oh, they've sent it in a large. I did not order a large, so I'll have to send that back and see if they've got, although it doesn't look that big actually as far as jumpers go. It was a cream with this big ruffle. I'm still loving ruffles. I'm totally not over the ruffle trend. We'll see. It's quite a yellowy cream. I'm not sure whether that works. I'll have to try it on. Instant love. I really enjoy it. Like, it's a bit long sleeve, but I feel all snuggly and cosy in it. It's boxy but not too long. I don't really love long ones. I like them short, but I don't like them cropped because I don't like my belly hanging out. I love the ruffle. I still feel girly. I like where the neck is so that I can wear a choker with it. Quite like that look. Just feel like, you know, with a messy bun, it just feels really nice. Dark denim. Yeah, this is a definite keep, even though we are still technically in summer, but I'm keeping it anyway. We've got two jeans, and the one pair's a mom jean. I've never had a mom jean before. I feel like I'm gonna hate it, but I absolutely love pearls. So I wanted to try them. This is the jeans. They're in a size 10. They're in the lovely sort of pale blue wash. Got some rips and distressing sort of over them. And they've got all these pearls. I feel like this will be either a massive yes or a massive no. I've never worn this style. I do know they're in fashion, but I'm not somebody to wear things just because they're in fashion. I have to like them as well. And I just feel that this style makes most people look twice as big as they are. So we'll try them on, and if I feel like that, they will be going straight back. So I am just not sure on these. I mean, they're really fitted on the legs and bum. So they're certainly not like a mum fit like that. They're probably not meant to be. I'm probably just a bit too big for this size. They're high-waisted, zip up the front. I just don't know how I feel about, I don't know if you'll be able to even see this on camera, but the bottom of them, it's obviously not a skinny fit, and I'm just not used to it. They've got a big rip, obviously, of the knees. They're really restrictive. I mean, I can barely move, so I think these are going to be going back, unfortunately. I think these are a no. These are going to be a real divider. These have got a crazy frill on the bottom, so they're just a sort of mid to dark denim wash with this crazy frill on the bottom. And this is something that I know has been around for a while, and I love things that are a little bit different. My mum's the same. We've always worn things that are a bit wacky, and I know not everybody will like this, but I really wanted to try it on. I just think it depends where it finishes on my ankle as to whether or not I will enjoy these jeans. But they seem the right size around the waist, so I get a 10. I think they'll be nice and fitted all the way down, and then it will just be dependent on the bottom. So that's all of the ASOS bits and bobs. So I hope you can see these. I think they are so fun. It's almost that they look a bit like feathers because there's two colours in. I think, let me just, sorry to nip out of shot, but let me just grab these and try and show you. Not these heels exactly, because these are too glam for such a crazy bottom, but I think with a stiletto heel they'd look really great. I know my husband will think they are ridiculous, and when I wear them we'll just say take them off, which I won't, but I really like them. They fit nicely. They're quite a high waist actually. They come up almost to my belly button, so you feel nice and tucked in. That's them sort of on the bottom. I don't have a lot of booty, unfortunately, but yeah, really like them. The most exciting part of this haul, I've finally treated myself to a pair of Valentinos, and I have wanted these for so long, and I kept thinking, oh, they're going out of fashion, everybody has them, but I just absolutely love them, and I thought it's about time I treated myself to them. So I'm sure you all know these are the Valentino rock studs. They're in the patent in the nude or the sort of blush colour with the gold studs up them. So the beautiful T-bar and then the ankle strap, and then you've got the sling back with the ankle back strap round, and they are so incredibly comfortable. You literally feel like you haven't got any shoes on. You could just walk around and all day, and I really don't think they would hurt or rub at all. Now the sole is leather, and I was told that this will wear down quite quickly, especially sort of in the rain. And so I bought these from Selfridges, and they said that they do like a toe tap service where they sort of replace the end and it comes ever so slightly over the front of the shoe, not even noticeable, and it protects the bottom of the shoe, but they can't do it until you've worn them down a bit. So once I've worn them down a little bit, I am going to sort of send them back to get that done to protect them. See, they're not a cheap shoe. They've gone up and up in price, and I wish I'd just bought them when I first wanted them, because I'm sure they were like £475 or something like that when I first wanted them. I paid £650 for these shoes, so they have gone up in price, and I appreciate not everybody wants to spend that kind of money, and if you don't like designer shoes, that's totally fine, but I've wanted these forever, and I am so happy to finally have them. I know I haven't worn them out yet, so I can't give a full review, but from the little bit of trotting around the house and the store, they are genuinely so comfortable. So I will report back, and I'm sure you'll see them all over my Instagram. And that, guys, is my haul done, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Please obviously leave any comments down below, subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye!